Alright, everyone, we're going to go ahead and play our next Jeopardy game for Alex Trebek's Memorial Tribute Special. And this time around, we're playing the 1998 PC version of Jeopardy, so let's see how we do.
Hi, folks. I'm Johnny Gilbert. Okay, set the game up exactly the way you like.
Anybody check Alex's monitor? Have we got sound yet?
You ready? Great. Normal game. Okay, so how many people are out there? And we'll get a couple of computer contestants to play against you. Player one, what's your name?
Player one has the space bar.
All right, let's go.
From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy!
And now, here is your host for Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Hi, and welcome again to our game.
Thank you.
Bet you can't wait to see the first round categories. So here they are.
Apostles. Gourmet cuisine. 9-letter words. Fictional characters. U.S. cities. And the final category is drama.
Let's begin, player one.
Apostles 100.
Jesus told him, I am the way, the truth, and the light.
Player three.
Who is Thomas?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay, player three.
Senator and Mrs. Byrd aid Eliza as she flees the Shelby estate in this Harriet Beecher Stowe book.
Player one.
What is Uncle Tom's Cabin?
Correct.
Fictional characters for 200.
In The Godfather, Santino Corleone is better known by this nickname.
Player three.
What is Sunny?
You are correct.
Yep.
Jesus told him, fear not, from henceforth thou shalt catch men.
Player one.
Who is Simon?
Why, yes.
Apostles for 300.
Jesus found him sitting at the receipt of custom, which means collecting taxes.
Player
Who
one.
is Matthew?
Yes, indeed.
Apostles for 400.
Considered the first called, he's also alphabetically first on the lists in the New Testament.
Player two.
Who is Andrew?
That's my guess, too.
Yes. Player two, you choose.
The name of this largest Wisconsin city comes from an Algonquin word that may mean a good place.
Player one.
What is Milwaukee?
Yes.
U.S. cities for 200.
Answer. Player one, please make your wager.
700.
In 1905, this Oregon city hosted the Lewis and Clark Centennial Exposition.
What is Portland?
That's correct.
U.S. cities 300.
The submarine USS Drum is on display at this Alabama port city's waterfront.
Player
What
one.
is Mobile?
Why, yes.
U.S. cities for 400.
Blackmailer
Fictional
Arthur
characters, 400.
Geiger is murdered in this author's The Big Sleep.
Player two.
Who is Raymond Chandler?
Yes.
On February 14th, this person is singled out as one's sweetheart.
Player
What
one.
is a Valentine?
Correct.
9
All right, player one.
This means of transportation, often found in a mall, is usually angled at 30 degrees from the horizontal.
Player one.
What is an escalator?
To be sure.
9 letter words, 300.
This waterproof canvas covers an athletic field to protect it from the elements.
Player two.
What is a tarpaulin?
Exactly.
The word Malasol on a caviar label means the roe is preserved with a minimum of this seasoning.
What
Player
is
one?
salt?
Correct.
Gourmet cuisine 200.
These chocolate confections are so called because they resemble the fancy fungi of the same name.
Player one?
What are truffles?
You are correct.
Gourmet cuisine for 300.
Ancient Romans cultivated these gastropods on farms, fattening them on meal and wine.
Player
What
one?
are snails?
That's it.
Gourmet cuisine 400.
Your choice, player one.
Eggs Meyerbeer, named in honor of the composer, is made with these organs the French called rognons.
Player three.
What are kidneys?
You are correct.
In 1971, author Joseph Heller dramatized this 10-year-old book.
Player one?
What is catch-22?
To be sure.
Drama 200.
In this play, Vita Simmons tries to get her brother Elwood P. Dowd committed to a sanitarium.
Player one?
What is Harvey?
That's right.
Drama 300.
Mercedes Ruehl played the lusty Serafina Della Rosa in the 1995 revival of his play, The Rose Tattoo.
Player one?
Who is Tennessee Williams?
Correct.
I'll go with drama for 400.
This playwright's A Moon for the Misbegotten was based on his alcoholic brother, James.
Player one?
Who is Eugene O'Neill?
That's correct.
Drama for 500.
Player one, you choose.
This William Enge play takes place in a Kansas restaurant during a blizzard.
Player one?
What is Bus Stop?
That's right.
Apostles for 500.
Luke said Satan entered into this apostle.
Player two?
Who is Judas?
Yes.
One of these Catholic books of questions and answers was prepared at the Council of Trent in 1566.
Player three?
What is catechism?
Yes.
In Her the Bell Jar, Doreen is picked up by Lenny Shepard, a New York disc jockey.
Player two?
Who is Sylvia Plath?
That's it.
Last name of Poe twins, Roderick and Madeline, whose house fell.
Player one?
What is, Usher?
Right you are.
Absolutely. I'll go with Gourmet
Your
cuisine
choice,
for
player
5.
one.
Served with béarnaise sauce, this thick cut of beef is named for a French statesman, not a French castle.
Player three?
What is Chateaubriand?
Why, yes.
Only 2 West Virginia cities have a population over 50,000, Huntington and this one.
Player one?
What is, Charleston?
Yes, indeed.
And U.S. cities for 500.
During World War II, this Kansas city produced 26,000 military aircraft.
Player three?
What is Wichita?
That's correct.
This measure of a star's brightness can be apparent or absolute.
Player two?
What is magnitude?
Yeah,
That's
I
correct.
guess. Oh, well.
All right, that's the end of the Jeopardy round.
You're in the lead with $5,000.
Player three. There's a lot of game left, so hang in there. All right, players, get ready for Double Jeopardy. And now the categories for the Double Jeopardy round.
I wish I'd said that. The Supreme Court. Art and artists. Smithsonian TV props. American history. And our last category, world facts.
Your choice, player three.
A hand phaser from the 60s science fiction series is there. Hope it's set on stun.
Player one?
What is Star Trek?
You are correct.
Smithsonian TV props for 400.
Her charwoman costume is on display.
Player one?
Who is Carol Burnett?
You are correct.
Smithsonian TV props 6.
A seltzer bottle used by this howdy-doody clown is part of the collection.
Player one?
Who is Clarabelle?
To be sure.
Smithsonian TV props for 800.
Okay, contestant one.
The museum has a pith helmet and a safari jacket worn by this Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom star.
Player one.
Who is Marlon Perkins?
That's it.
Smithsonian TV Prop South.
A Detroit Tigers baseball cap and a Hawaiian shirt came from this show.
Player one.
What is Magnum PI?
Yes.
American History 200.
Answer. Player one. Please make your wager.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
As a result of this 1861 to 1865 conflict, over 600,000 died and 375,000 were wounded.
What is the Civil War?
Correct.
American History 400.
In 1955, this Cook County clerk was elected Chicago's mayor.
Player one.
Who is Richard Daley?
Could you be a little more specific, please? Could you be a little more specific, please?
Who is Richard
Could you be a
Daley?
little more specific, please?
Who is Richard Daley Jr.? No.
Regrettably, no. Player three.
Who is Richard J. Daley?
That's it.
Richard J. Daley.
The
Okay.
name of Wagga Wagga, a city in this country, is an Aboriginal word meaning many crows.
Player one.
Oh, what is Australia?
That's right.
Beer. Flutters.
Player one.
Australian for beer.
John Adams was appointed Chief Justice of this state's highest court in 1775, but resigned in 1777.
Player three.
What is Massachusetts?
That's it.
Word that ends Henny Youngman's line, "Take my wife."
Player
What
one.
is please?
That's correct.
American History for 800.
In 1813, this partner of Meriwether Lewis became governor of the Missouri Territory.
Player
Who
one.
is Clark?
Correct.
American History 1000.
This 1862 act provided 160 acres of public land to those who would settle and cultivate it for 5 years.
Player three.
What is the Homestead Act?
Exactly. The answer is a video
Oh,
daily
boy.
double. Player three. You have your wager, please.
He painted more than 100 pictures of George Washington, and the Vaughan portrait is in the National Gallery.
Here's your clue. Take a look.
Who is Gilbert Stuart?
He's the one.
That's it. Player three, it's your turn.
An example of social realism is his Epic of the Mexican People in Mexico's Palacio Nacional.
Player one.
Who is Diego Rivera?
Yes, indeed.
Art and Artist 600, please.
Inside the bar, Tynemouth shows this Maine-based artist's mastery of the watercolor medium.
Player three.
Who is Winslow Homer?
Yes.
Justices must take 2 of these on joining the court, a judicial one and a constitutional one.
What
Player
is...
one.
No,
That's correct.
the Supreme Court 400.
She tied for first in her Columbia Law School class, but received no job offers from NYC firms.
Player two.
Who is Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
That's correct.
The court limited the reach of this antitrust act in 1895's U.S. versus E.C. Knight Company.
Player two.
What is the Sherman Act?
You are correct. Player two, it's your turn.
He replaced Brandeis on the court in 1939 and served until 1975.
Player three.
Who was William O. Douglas?
Yes, indeed.
After assaulting a fellow knight, Caravaggio fled this island.
Player three.
What is Malta?
Exactly.
Vasily Kandinsky joined Gropius at this design school in 1922 and remained there until 1933.
Player two.
What is the Bauhaus?
You are correct.
This humorist said, politics has got so expensive that it takes lots of money to even get beat with.
Player one.
Who is Will
To
Rogers?
be sure.
I wish it said that 600.
Oliver Wendell Holmes said, free speech would not protect a man from falsely shouting this in a theater.
What
Player
is
one.
fire?
Correct.
I wish it said that for 800.
What'll it be, player one?
Hemingway wrote, all modern American literature comes from this one book by Mark Twain.
Player 1?
What is Huckleberry Finn?
Yes.
I wish I said that 1,000.
This Soviet dictator supposedly said, "A single death is a tragedy. A million deaths is a statistic."
Player
What
1?
is Stalin?
Yes.
World facts for 400.
A statue of the young Queen Victoria graces the Library of Parliament in this capital of Canada.
Player 1?
What is Ottawa?
Correct.
World facts for 600.
Batumbang, the second largest urban area in this country, contains 10th century ruins of the Khmer Empire.
Player 1?
What is Cambodia?
That's correct.
World facts 800.
Latakia, which lies on this sea, is one of Syria's busiest ports.
Player 1?
What is the Mediterranean?
That's it.
World facts 1,000.
All right. Player 1?
You will find this capital of the Dominican Republic at the mouth of the Ozama River.
Player 1?
What is Santo Domingo?
That's correct.
In U.S. versus Miller, the court ruled this amendment permitted registration of sawed-off shotguns.
Player 3?
What is the Second Amendment?
Yes. That takes us to the end of this round. Player 1? Looks like we're going to have a fight for second place.
Looks like it.
Now here's our final Jeopardy category.
Historic quotations.
Here's the final Jeopardy answer. Good luck, players.
In 1940, the French journal broadcast France has lost battle, but France has not yet lost the war.
Player 2, your question. That's correct.
Charles
What
de
did you win?
Gaulle, yep, so I know I'm right.
You're putting on quite a show. Player 3, let's take a look at your question. Oh, that's not right. I'm sorry. Your wager? Sometimes you get a tough one. Player 1, let's take a look at your question. That's right. And your wager was? You're putting on quite a show. That was a terrific game, players. Thanks for playing Jeopardy.
Leaving so soon?